And in the movie world, award-winning filmmaker Yinka Edwards explores the action genre with the Lagos adaptation of the whodunit detective series titled Crime and Justice Lagos. The gun-throttling action flick will follow the lead characters Kelechi and Danladi as they solve series of crimes in the commercial city of Nigeria. Take a look.
The media and industry colleagues gathered in Lagos for the private screening of the new drama series titled Crime and Justice.
While he slept, or he actually knew his killer. Mrs. Erido, we're sorry to inform you, but your husband was found dead this morning. What were you doing at the hotel? I was scared.
The six-part drama series produced by Yinka Edwards, which sheds light on how Nigerian justice system should be professionalized, set against the backdrop of Lagos.
He actually knew his killer. Mrs. Erido, we're sorry to inform you, but your husband was found dead this morning. What were you doing at the hotel? I was scared.
Hold on. That's the car we saw this morning.
Is that the murder weapon?
So what do we know about these so-called senior cult members?
That apparently they're everywhere. I'm talking about the judiciary, business, politics, even the police.
In lead role is Folu Storms, who played a top police detective, and Ibrahim Jamal, who played Superintendent Danladi Diko.
This was an incredibly well-written script, everything from the beginning to the end. It is about 6 episodes in total that you're going to watch of Crime and Justice. And I remember reading each of the scenes and how much attention to detail there was, the cohesiveness of the story, and more importantly, how real it was to where we are from in Lagos. Like, I was born and raised in Lagos, and I'm sure almost unfortunately every member of this audience has experienced crime or witnessed it secondhand at some stage. We've heard all the stories. It's always incomparable, strange but true, you know. And I thought that this project so accurately highlights some of the crimes that we have heard, some that were quite famous over the years as well. So we've drawn from very real experiences.
The most challenging part, I think, was literally not having a life for the 3 months plus course performance. I think we had like this 4 Sundays free, where we literally were living as Danladi Diko and Kelechi and Simi. So we were these other people for that moment in time. Like, family was, I don't know how to explain it. I kind of locked out and zoned out of everything. And if you're looking for me, I have some set.
What were you doing at the hotel? I was scared.
Hold on. That's the car we saw this morning.
Is that the murder weapon?
So what do we know about these so-called senior cult members?
In preparing for Simi, I had conversations with someone who is actually physically disabled, and I got to speak with her about several things and, you know, just understand her thought process and how she feels about being in a wheelchair and all that. And I realized that a good number of physically disabled individuals are more balanced than, yes, mentally, emotionally, than we, in quotes, able-bodied people. So for Simi, yes, at certain points she might have felt like I'd love to get some action and all that, but then she also recognized her own strengths, which is her intellect, basically, her spirit. If you notice, you'll see this in more episodes. She's kind of like the bubbly one, sunshine. She brings like the ray of light to the room and all that. So she recognizes her own strengths and she's securing that, basically.
In developing the content itself, like I said to you, we tell African stories, we tell Nigerian stories. We're telling the story that is relatable to our Nigerian audience. People living in Lagos today will be able to relate with the content of the show. We believe that it's a show that will resonate with the audience. Not just that, the quality of the cast, the quality of the production, this can stand anywhere in the world.
Or he actually knew his killer.
Crime and Justice will be released on streaming platforms soon.
What were you doing at the hotel? I was scared.
Hold on. That's the car we saw this morning.
Is that the murder weapon?
So what do we know about these so-called senior cult members?
That apparently they're everywhere. I'm talking about the judiciary, business, politics, even the police.